Welcome to Celebrity Investing, your go-to source for insights, tips, and updates on navigating the exciting landscape of personal and global finance. Please like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive content. Green bonds, financing a sustainable future in 2024. Have you ever wondered if your investments could help save the planet? Green bonds might be your answer. As climate change becomes ever more pressing, innovative financial tools like green bonds are emerging as crucial players in climate finance. These bonds fund projects that combat environmental issues, from renewable energy to sustainable agriculture. The need to act is urgent, and through green bonds, investors can directly contribute to a more sustainable future. In this video, we'll explore how green bonds work and why they're becoming essential in tackling climate change. Understanding green bonds. Green bonds are becoming a powerful tool in the fight against climate change. They're designed to support projects that benefit the environment, making them a key player in climate finance. Let's break down what green bonds are, their history, and the various types available today. Definition and purpose. Green bonds are a type of fixed income instrument specifically issued to fund projects that have positive environmental impacts. Think of them as a way for investors to support green initiatives while earning returns on their investments. These bonds can finance a variety of environmentally friendly projects, such as renewable energy projects like wind and solar farms, energy efficiency improvements, sustainable agriculture, waste management and recycling programs. The primary purpose of green bonds is to channel capital towards projects that help mitigate climate change and promote a more sustainable future. By investing in green bonds, individuals and institutions can play a direct role in financing the transition to a low-carbon economy. History and evolution. The concept of green bonds is relatively new, but they've grown rapidly in popularity. The first green bond was issued by the European Investment Bank, EIB, in 2007, known as the Climate Awareness Bond. This groundbreaking move paved the way for other financial institutions to follow suit. Over the years, the market for green bonds has evolved significantly. Key milestones include 2008, the World Bank issued its first green bond. 2013, corporations like EDF, a French electric utility company, entered the market, leading to the issuance of the first corporate green bond. 2014, the first municipal green bond was issued by Massachusetts. Today, the green bond market is booming, with numerous issuers, including governments, corporations, and financial institutions, raising billions of dollars annually to fund eco-friendly projects. Types of green bonds. There are several types of green bonds, each serving different purposes and needs. Here's a look at some of the most common ones. Standard green bonds. These are traditional bonds issued to raise funds exclusively for projects with environmental benefits. They have the same financial structure as regular bonds but are labeled green to indicate their purpose. Green revenue bonds. Instead of being backed by the issuer's credit, these bonds are backed by the revenue generated from a specific green project. For example, a green revenue bond for a solar power plant would be repaid using the income generated from selling solar energy. Green project bonds. These bonds are tied to specific projects, meaning the bondholder's repayment depends on the success of that project. This type makes it easier to track the impact of the investment. Green securitized bonds. These bonds are backed by a pool of green assets, such as loans for energy-efficient buildings or renewable energy installations. They allow for risk diversification and can attract a broader range of investors. Green bonds come in various forms to meet the diverse needs of the market. Understanding these different types can help investors choose the right kind of bond to align with their financial goals and environmental values. By grasping these key aspects of green bonds, we can better appreciate how they contribute to environmental sustainability and climate finance. The role of green bonds in climate finance. Green bonds are crucial in the realm of climate finance. They channel money towards projects that protect and improve our environment. Let's dive into how they address climate change and support sustainable development goals. Addressing climate change. Green bonds play a significant role in fighting climate change. They fund projects that reduce greenhouse gases and promote energy efficiency. When you invest in green bonds, your money goes to projects like Renewable energy, solar, wind and hydro projects reduce reliance on fossil fuels. Energy efficiency, upgrading old buildings to use less energy. Clean transportation, electric buses and trains lower emissions. These projects are essential to slowing global warming. Imagine a world where cities run on clean energy, or where electric vehicles dominate the streets. That's what green bonds are working towards. By supporting these bonds, investors help speed up the transition to a greener future, supporting sustainable development goals. Green bonds also align with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. These goals aim to create a better, more sustainable world by 2030. Here's how green bonds fit in. Goal 7. Affordable and clean energy. Green bonds fund renewable energy projects, making clean energy more accessible. Goal 11. Sustainable cities and communities. They support urban projects like green buildings and clean public transportation. Goal 13. Climate action. By reducing carbon emissions, green bonds directly contribute to climate action goals. Investing in green bonds means putting money into projects that support these global goals. It's a win-win. Investors get returns and the world gets a step closer to sustainability. Green bonds are more than just financial tools. They are investments in our planet's future. They help tackle climate change and support goals that aim to make the world a better place. By choosing green bonds, investors make a direct impact on global sustainability efforts. Market dynamics and trends in green bonds. Understanding the market dynamics and trends in green bonds is key to grasping their impact and potential. This section explores the present landscape, growth expectations, and the main players driving the green bond market. Current market status. The green bond market is flourishing. In the past decade, it has seen exponential growth, both in terms of the number of bonds issued and the overall value. Governments, corporations, and municipalities are all issuing green bonds to fund eco-friendly projects. As of 2023, the total issuance of green bonds reached over $1 trillion, a testament to their increasing popularity. Green bonds are typically used to finance projects in renewable energy, projects like solar and wind energy, energy efficiency, retrofitting buildings to use less energy, water management, improving water infrastructure and cleanliness, sustainable agriculture, financing better farming practices. The steady influx of new issuers and the rising interest from institutional investors highlight the growing importance of green bonds in financial markets. Growth and projections. The growth of the green bond market shows no signs of slowing. Analysts predict that by 2030 the market could surpass $2 trillion in annual issuances. This growth is driven by several factors. Regulatory support. Governments worldwide are setting stringent climate goals, encouraging the issuance of green bonds. Investor demand. More investors are seeking sustainable investment options. Green bonds offer a way to achieve financial returns while promoting environmental goals. Innovation. New types of green bonds are being developed. For instance, sustainability-linked bonds tie financial performance to environmental outcomes, expanding the market. Predictions indicate that green bonds will become a standard tool for financing sustainability, helping to channel much-needed capital towards climate action. Key players in the market. Various entities play pivotal roles in the green bond market. Understanding who they are helps to appreciate the market's structure and dynamics. Key players include government issuers. Countries like France, China, and the US are leading the way by issuing sovereign green bonds. These bonds fund national projects aimed at reducing carbon footprints and improving sustainability. Corporate issuers. Companies like Apple and Tesla are active in the green bond space. They use proceeds to invest in renewable energy, energy efficiency, and other green initiatives. Financial institutions. Banks and investment firms play dual roles as both issuers and buyers of green bonds. Institutions like the European Investment Bank, EIB, and the World Bank are prominent issuers, demonstrating strong commitment to sustainable finance. Municipal issuers, cities and local governments also issue green bonds to fund local sustainability projects, such as upgrading public transportation and setting up community solar projects. By investing in green bonds, these key players drive the market forward, ensuring that capital flows towards projects that benefit the environment. They set benchmarks and inspire other organizations to follow suit, broadening the market's impact. The green bond market is a dynamic and ever-evolving space with substantial growth potential and influential participants. By staying informed about these trends, investors can make knowledgeable decisions that support both their financial goals and the planet's future. Challenges and opportunities in green bonds. Green bonds have transformed the finance landscape with their promise of promoting sustainability. However, they face several regulatory challenges and also offer unique opportunities for investors. Regulatory challenges. The green bond market is growing fast, but it grapples with some significant regulatory hurdles. These challenges can affect both issuers and investors, creating a need for clear, consistent guidelines. Varied standards. Different countries and organizations have their own criteria for what qualifies as a green bond. This lack of standardization can create confusion and make it hard for investors to compare bonds from different issuers. Verification costs. To ensure that the funds are being used for green projects, issuers often need third-party verification. This process can be expensive and time-consuming, potentially deterring some issuers from entering the market. Greenwashing risk. Without strict regulations, there's a risk that some issuers might label bonds as green without truly adhering to environmental goals. This practice, known as greenwashing, can undermine investor confidence in the green bond market. Efforts are underway to address these challenges. Organizations like the International Capital Market Association, ICMA, have developed guidelines to standardize green bond practices. More countries are also introducing regulations to ensure transparency and accountability in the market. Investment opportunities. Despite the challenges, green bonds present several attractive opportunities for investors. They offer a way to align financial goals with environmental values, often leading to positive outcomes. Sustainable investment. Green bonds provide a means to invest in projects that contribute to environmental sustainability. Investors can support renewable energy, energy efficiency, and other green initiatives while earning a return on their investment. Market growth. As demand for sustainable finance grows, the green bond market is expected to expand. This growth opens up new opportunities for investors to diversify their portfolios and participate in a booming sector. Risk mitigation. Investing in green bonds can help mitigate certain risks associated with climate change. For example, projects funded by green bonds may reduce exposure to regulatory risks as governments implement stricter environmental policies. Positive impact. Beyond financial returns, green bonds offer the chance to make a tangible positive impact on the environment. Investors can take pride in knowing their money is contributing to a cleaner, more sustainable future. Investors should consider both the challenges and opportunities when entering the green bond market. By staying informed and choosing wisely, they can navigate the regulatory landscape and reap the benefits of sustainable investments. Green bonds represent a powerful tool for financing the transition to a more sustainable world. They come with their set of challenges, but also offer significant opportunities for investors who are willing to engage with this growing market. Stay tuned and continue to watch our videos to gain valuable insights into the world of finance. Subscribe, like, and share to continue your journey to financial success.